Alright guys, welcome to the finale! We're just gonna do the quick and painless, hopefully, check of my... Sorry, got distracted by the cat. Check of my sound quality. Shouldn't take too long. And there we go, sound is good. That was one quick fucking sound check. Love it. That is solid. Solid like snake. Weird reference. If no one gets that, then that sounds really fucking weird and perverted. Still going with it. Okay, and I'm just gonna wait until about a minute after the actual start time, like I've usually been doing, just to see if I can get people in here before I start. It's always nice. Getting amped up for the Super Bowl. Not really. Not like too amped up. Yeah. We got our stuff ready for it, at least. We got the chips, we got the pizza. Don't have any beer, but I got vodka. Maybe we should go pick up beer. Yeah. Yeah, and then we gotta do some other shopping. Just real quick. But, it's about a minute in. We are going to get this going. This is the finale, guys. Out of time. That was really weird to write down that way, because, like, there's no spacing or anything like that. If you haven't seen the previous ones, I'm putting all of these into a playlist, so if you hit on the playlist and go through it, it should go from the first one all the way to this one. And they're about 3+ hours long, some of them. So, have a day to watch them. Because you're looking at probably a solid 15 hours if you watch all 5. I don't know how long this one's going to be. From what I've seen from the Walking Dead, these should, like the last one usually doesn't take as long as the other ones. Because it's usually been building up to that, and they want to get you to that emotional end as quickly as possible, I guess. There's usually not much story to tell near the end, because it is the finale. I don't know. We'll see about this. Because this is one of the earlier ones, so it may be set up just a little bit different. I keep doing that, but then it asks me the question about it later anyway, so I don't know if it really matters or not. Okay, let's get right into it. Yes, show goals. I don't give a fuck. I'm just letting this intro kind of play. That synonymous music.
Hello?
Marty, you're awake. Good.
Emmett, where are you?
I'm down at the expo. I snuck out early to avoid my pop. If he knew I was about to make a publicly scientific spectacle of myself, he'd hit the roof.
Yeah,
Why
sure.
didn't you wake me up?
I tried to give you a nudge before I left, but you were practically comatose. How long has it been since you slept?
Aside from being knocked unconscious, I'm not really sure.
Anyway, I left you back at the lab to perform an important mission. On the table next to my law books, there's a device plugged into the wall.
I think I see it.
Is it glowing?
Yeah, is that good?
Good. It's fantastic. The glowing means my static accumulator is charged up and ready for action. Bring it down to the high school and we'll... Damn.
What?
It's Edna.
But... Okay, Emmett. One static accumulator coming up. Yeah! Jeez, Doc. Watch out, you almost ran me over.
Sorry about that, Martin. This vehicle is sometimes difficult to control.
Yeah. Hey, are you okay? After that argument about Emmett last night...
I'm fine. Thank you for asking.
Where have you been all night?
I've been driving around, looking up old friends, thinking things over.
Okay.
So is that what I'm destined to build for the expo?
Yeah, it's a static accumulator. Emmett spent all night building it. Turned out he didn't really need to see Frankenstein after all. He just needed a little push. And some lightning.
Fascinating. I also had an epiphany last night.
Doc?
I realized that it wasn't Edna that made my life miserable.
Doc!
It was science.
Even if you screw up Emmett's chances at the expo, there's no way he'll give up science now. He's too committed.
You don't know me like I do. After he fails at the expo, he'll be in need of comfort. And Edna's already arranged a romantic little trip up to the lake.
You can't want Emmett back with Edna. She used you to turn Hill Valley into a police state.
She used my science to turn Hill Valley into a police state. But if I don't become a scientist, she'll never get the chance to vent her crazier ambitions.
That's what you think.
You can't give up science. You love science.
Correction. My younger self loves science. But if Emmett doesn't go through with a demonstration at the expo, his dreams of being a scientist will dim just enough for Edna to step back into his life and steer him down another path.
Doc, I'm begging you. You haven't thought this through.
Haven't I? I guess we'll both find out. One thing's for sure. Emmett Brown's life will be a whole lot less complicated without a time machine in it.
No. Ah! What the hell? Where'd it go?
Oh no! Mason309, welcome back to the channel. This is the finale. This ought to be good. There's nothing else I can look at except for that lamppost. At least from right here. Maybe... yeah, if I walk around this way... oh, there it is. Let's check the lamppost first, though. Oh, no.
Come on.
It went away anyway.
Yeah.
Okay. Not sure what that was supposed to show me.
Bedlam at Brown divorce hearing. Wife takes potshot at estranged hubby, famed industrialist Emmett Brown. I don't believe it. He's still fated to marry her.
Huh.
Don't fade out on me, Dad. I'll be home soon. I hope.
Guess I keep trying to grab that thing.
Here, little static thingy.
Static is still kind of considered like an electromagnetic situation, right? So it would actually be repulsed by anything that carries static electricity. In a way, it'd almost be like a negative force on a positive force. Oh wait, no. Negative and positive attract. It'd be like a negative on a negative. Or positive on a positive, right? Mason's saying that Watch Dogs is great and he can't stop playing it. I've heard that it was interesting. Now, Watch Dogs and Sleeping Dogs, they're the same thing, right? Just in a different way, I guess. I don't know how I'm fucking making that make sense. So the way to actually capture something that has a static charge like that would probably be to find something that's the opposite of it so that it attracts to it magnetically. That's my guess. Probably not what's going to happen, though, since he keeps trying to get it.
I can't reach it.
Well, you can't, like, throw something at it, I don't think. Maybe?
Nah.
Nah.
Gotcha!
Oh!
Whoa!
Mason's saying that they're not even close to each other. Okay. I didn't know. I haven't played either of them. Both of them have dogs in the name, though.
The future is coming today. There's a shiny new tomorrow on the way. A day of invention is at hand. It's a mystic, futuristic wonderland. Just around the bend, my friend, you'll see a dream or two. If you care to dream and dare to dream, your dreams can all come true.
I thought that she got fired.
Wondrous wonder on display, because the future is coming today.
Not bad, eh? Not bad at all, but I thought you fired her.
I found a loophole.
What kind of loophole?
Just a loophole. You're not the only one who's allowed to have secrets, you know.
Alright.
Say, don't you have to get that whatchamacallit to Emmett Brown's booth?
Huh? Oh, yeah, right.
Because, you know, he's just holding it in his pocket.
It's almost here now, the future is coming. It's getting clear now, the future is coming today.
Alright, let's do some exploring.
Hey, Artie,
What do you think? Quite a setup, huh?
the expo? Sure, but I was wondering. Come on, you can tell me. How did you manage to get Trixie her job back? I thought her being Canadian was a deal breaker.
If something's really important to you, you find a way. You ought to know that.
He asked her to marry him.
You haven't seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Yeah, I don't think I need to pry. I'll do
You
one
haven't
more.
seen Emmett Brown, have you?
Isn't he at his booth? It's the tall one over there.
Yeah, it's just the same thing. Just wanted to make sure.
See you around.
Mason asking how the game is. I've been caught up in it. The episodes seem to be longer than the oh god damn it. The fucking Walking Dead. So that kind of, I mean, it's still entertaining though. It's still good to go through it. Every now and then I got to use the little hints to see what I need to do. Other than that, I'm caught up in it. I like this idea of making a game a way of telling a storyline from a movie. I don't want to go through that yet, because I'm pretty sure I go through that to get up to there. Oh, here's another one. go through the House of the Future.
Insert
Oh,
ticket to enter.
you need tickets? Fuck that. Clock.
I think that's supposed to be a clock.
Are you fucking sure?
Enlightenment awaits you under the sea.
How about an algae cake?
Sure thing, mister.
Wait a minute. You're the guy that makes the algae cakes? But I thought you couldn't stand them.
Hey, you're the guy that tried to pick up on my Eunice.
Oh, for the love of...
No algae cakes for you, Buster.
Aw. I can't get an algae cake. Huh, I'll
How
just
about
take
an
'em.
algae cake?
One algae cake coming right ahead. Wait a minute. It's you. Forget it, mister.
Okay. No algae cakes.
Experience the wonder of the Continuo phone. Well, it's already got me wondering how the heck to pronounce it.
Convention
Oh, I can't just walk
special,
into it?
2 free
Damn it.
algae cakes with every visit.
Nice. Futuristic weapon. Oh, yes.
Excuse me, Mr.
Duto, Jacques Duto, at your service.
Jacques Duteau, famous diver. So you're some kind of celebrity?
I do not like to brag, but I have a small following, yes.
I guess people are always bugging you for autographs, huh? Asking you to tell them stories about your adventures and stuff.
It gets a bit old, but I can always retreat to the depths. The fish are much less demanding.
Could I get a ride in that bathysphere?
Certainement, if you've got a ticket.
Where do I get
See
these
you around.
tickets?
And here he comes, right on cue. No doubt he'll try to talk you out of it, Detective, but you mustn't let your resolution waver.
Hello, Corleone.
Where's Emmett?
What? Is he missing?
Don't you recognize a ploy when you see one? Now, do your duty.
Wait a minute, that's Emmett's levitator up there.
Oh, don't be so modest. I'd say you deserve at least half the credit. It was you who tricked poor Emmett into breaking up with me. It was you who manipulated him into dropping my project in favor of this clear hazard to public safety.
The electrokinetic levitator was Emmett's idea. I just helped. What's your point?
Oh, I think you know exactly what my point is. Emmett's invention isn't going to work, is it? At least not the way poor Emmett thinks it is.
How do you know this?
I had a very interesting chat with Carl Sagan last night. I found out who Michael Corleone really is, and where he comes from.
Is there something you want to tell me, Michael?
Why don't you call him by his real name? Yakov Smirnov.
Thanks a lot, Doc.
An anarchist! A foreign agitator bent on sowing chaos and destruction in the Hill Valley Expo!
Annie, you don't believe any of this bullshit, do you?
Sorry, Yakov, but I really don't have a choice.
Very good. And now, arrest this subversive.
Come here.
Ha. Red herring.
Look, here's the thing. I happen to believe this dame's got a screw loose, but she's been getting some clout in town ever since that business with Kid Tannen.
But Emmett's gotta fly that electrokinetic levitator at this demo. His whole future depends on it.
And my future depends on making sure he doesn't. The chief reads her column religiously. Well, if I don't do what she says, she's gonna start a campaign to have certain tainted officers removed from the force.
Isn't there anything I can do?
Not unless you've got some dirt on Edna. Something that'll discredit her in the eyes of the law. Well,
Oh.
I'll dig something up.
you do that. In the meantime, you and young Mr. Brown better... where is he, anyway?
Wait, you haven't seen him?
Emmett? Has this foreign radical done something to my Emmett?
Maybe you should find him.
Oh, you're letting him go? This radical subversive? Just like that?
Okay, so I gotta find Emmett. And do something about Edna.
That bitch is vindictive as shit.
Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator, and he's gonna do it today. Come on, Emmett, where are you? I can't believe Danny let himself get bullied into shutting down Emmett's booth. Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator, and he's gonna do it today. Emmett's gonna fly his electrokinetic levitator.
That's the same thing as
do
the
it
sign.
today.
Did not know that. Let's go over here and see if we can get some tickets. Phone booth of the future.
Welcome to the phone booth of the future, made with Atlas glass. Atlas, unbreakable and soundproof. Our phone is hands-free, so you can enjoy a sandwich or a cigarette while chatting with friends in perfect privacy. Would you like to place a call?
Yes, I'd like to talk to...
Unfortunately, this phone booth only accepts incoming calls.
Ha! The funny fact of that is the phone booths don't really exist anymore. That's great. Love it.
Greetings, forward think.
I'm glad Trixie got her old job back. I wonder how she managed it. I'm glad Trixie got her old job back.
So I can't do anything unless I talk to her.
It. Hi, Trixie.
That's techni to you, kiddo.
Right. Congratulations on getting the old job back.
Thanks. Justice triumphs in the end, you know? Now what can I do you for?
Artie told me how you managed to get your old job back.
He did? But it was supposed to be a secret.
There's no secrets between us. He couldn't resist telling such a good story.
Yeah?
Still, I'd like to hear it again, from your point of view.
He didn't tell you anything.
Wow. This dame's smarter than she looks.
Come on, Trixie. I'm dying to know how you got the job back.
You won't hear it from me. I don't talk out of turn.
Edna Strickland is trying to get Emmett's booth shut down.
That dame don't know how to mind her own business, does she?
Look, Emmett's demonstration has hit a snag or two. Can you delay his act for a while? Let someone else go before him?
Sorry, I don't set the roster, and they won't let me change it. I can drag my feet a little, but if your friend's not ready to go on pretty soon, we might have to skip his act. I mean, demonstration.
But you can't!
Hey, it's just a science demo. It ain't a matter of life and death.
Is there anything you can do to get Emmett's booth open again?
I wish there was, but I'm just a muse. All we can do is inspire people.
Okay, you're a muse. Can you inspire me an idea?
I'll try. Well?
Maybe it doesn't take effect right away. What time is Emmett supposed to go on?
Let's see. 8 kilobeats past 50. We run metric time here at the Hill Valley Expo.
You seen Emmett around? I'm kinda worried that he's not at his booth.
Let me think. Yeah. He wandered down that way a little while ago. He was talking real intense with another guy.
Older guy? Looked a lot like Emmett in the face?
Yeah. Uncle or something?
Or something.
Mason asking if I'm going to show up for Zen Ronin's Friday night Fright Fest. I got to slow down when I say it because I can't rattle that one off the tongue too easily. Yes, I'm definitely going to try and make it. That's why I'm hoping that this one's a short, sweet episode. Maybe hour and a half, maybe 2 hours. Hopefully I can cut it down an hour from the other episodes, just so that I can make it for that. I don't know when he was planning on doing it. I can't remember, but I do want to make it for that. And anyone else who's watching, gonna probably, depending on when he gets on, if anything, I'm gonna try and host him. So if he starts his kind of right after mine, I'm gonna host right into him. So anyone who's watching right now, you can just jump right over and watch what he's doing. He's finishing, or wait, no, what is he doing? Was he doing Dying Light? Or something like that? No, Dying Light's not a, well, it kind of is, but he was playing something. What was that? Oh, I can't remember the name of the game. Either way, it's a good game. He's an awesome dude. It's a great stream. You guys will enjoy it. If you're watching this on YouTube later, Zen Ronin, it's ZEN_RONIN. His stream is, he's like the Canadian version of me. Pretty cool guy. Just saying. You guys will love him. Check him out. Until Dawn. Thank you, Mason. Yeah, I couldn't remember the name of it, because there are so many games out these days that kind of have similar names like that. Anyway, like I was saying, I want to try and get through this real quick. I'll still answer questions and stuff like that, but I might not be as talkative just because I am trying to peel through this.
So, which exhibits do you recommend?
The most popular attractions are the Glass House, the Future Furnishings, and of course, Enlightenment Under the Sea. You know who that is under the diving helmet? That's Jacques Duteau himself. Of course, you need to get tickets if you want to see the main attractions.
How much are tickets?
Aw, put your money away. Here, you're kind of like family now, you know?
Thanks. Thanks.
Happy to help.
Kinda like family. Again, are we getting back to the whole potted plant? Okay, do I pick up the potted plant? Ooh, picture radio.
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
A potted plant? What's this got to do with law enforcement?
It's a bug.
No, a plant, but it's got a wire recorder hidden inside, see? If we could have got one of these into Tannen's speakeasy, and if he's the kind of guy who talks to plants, we could have busted him a lot earlier.
I'm guessing that I'm going to catch Edna with that.
Are you ready for a picture radio? Wonder if that's anything like MTV.
Look, the moving pictures. Let's go with the breath analyzer, or I'm guessing a breathalyzer test.
Well,
the amazing inebriomatic.
Well, from what the boys in the lab tell me, someday we'll be able to tell whether people have been drinking just by breathing into a machine like this. Try it out.
I don't think so.
Ha.
The electropacifier.
Amazing, isn't it? They say one day we'll be able to stun fleeing criminals by shocking them at a distance.
Does it work?
Nah, it's just a model.
Don't tase me, bro. Let's get to looking around, see what else we can find.
To do my job.
In a minute, I'm not quite through yet.
Yeah, I want to go check out this this Enlightenment Under the Sea thing. Oh.
Here's my ticket. Give me a ride in that thing.
Thank you, monsieur. I hope you will find your trip to the bottom of the sea most enlightening. Well?
Heavy.
Monsieur has a way with words.
Now that I'm back here...
It's some kind of deep-sea diving thingy.
Mason asking if next week is Deus Ex week. I do plan on playing that again. I also plan on putting those... well, not the whole playthroughs. I've taken small excerpts... about like 15 to 20 minute excerpts out of it of me doing stupid stuff in the game from the first playthrough. I still have to go through the second playthrough that I had and find those in that, and I plan on putting those up tomorrow. So they'll be up on my YouTube, and then, yeah, next week I'm going to play random stuff, kind of just trying to knock shit out. Play a little Deus Ex. Maybe not like every day during the week, but I'm going to have at least one playthrough. And then maybe a little bit of World of Tanks this weekend. I don't want to get too involved in that again, because it is getting to a point where I'm just so disenchanted with that thing. They keep nerfing vehicles, adding stuff to make it like longer and more drawn out, and now I just want to really get the achievements done and then never have to play it again. Although with this new update, they just brought more achievements into it, so it's a way of them making it to where you never stop playing the game. It's just going to be a constant update all the freaking time, adding stuff in to make people want to play it over and over again. It's a leech, is what it is. So once I get to that point where I've gotten all the achievements that I kind of can in it, then I'm just going to, coast, and when they bring out a new update, then I guess I'll jump on and I'll play through that and get the achievements and let it sit. I don't want that thing to control my life. And then maybe some Elder Scrolls Online. What else do I have up there that I wanted to play? I still have Battlefront that I need to completely finish out. Although that's doing the missions, I don't think that you guys would really want to see that. It might not be too bad.
Those look like the controls to raise and lower the whatchamacallit.
Yeah, so why don't you get on that?
That looks like the air hose for the bathysphere.
Can I not do anything to this stuff? Was I supposed to maybe take the recording device? I still think that that's what I was supposed to do. That is important somehow.
Hiya, folks.
Yep.
Hey, don't walk off with the recording plant. It's the only one I got.
Oh, I'm gonna have to distract him or something. Well, at least I guess I'm going to have to. Mason's saying that he checked his playtime on Elder Scrolls and it's about 17 hours. You could still roll with me and Sean. We're not really too far in. I think that I'm a level 18 now, and I think he's a level 20. I might be 19 and he's a 20. I don't know. That sounds about right.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
A fully equipped home entertainment center. So, where's the ColecoVision?
Oh, throwback. I'm going to take this
This
plot
plant doesn't belong here. There's nothing futuristic about it.
and then I'm going to switch it out with the recording one. Is that the only stuff I can do in here? Well, let's go to the console. Mason's saying that he's in a different... I think they're called... I don't know if it's a clan. Is it? It's like factions or something like that? Packs. I think that's what they call them, packs. And that's... I know that when I say it, it sounds like pack, like a six-pack, but packed as in P-A-C-T. But he's saying he's in Daggerfall. Yeah, I'm in Ebonheart. But I plan on making another character. So... Wait, why can I only push the red button? I thought you're never supposed to push the red button. Oh, okay, I can push the other ones. Only it's not up and down on the thing, it's left and right. That makes no sense to me. So then, blue button.
In the mood for fun? The House of the Future comes equipped with a modern home entertainment center.
Chinese checkers and everything.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Hey!
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, where the future is coming today. This is Techni Muse of Progress. To whom am I speaking?
Hi, Trixie. It's me, Michael.
Oh, hi. What can I do for you?
Oh, nothing. I was just checking out this snazzy phone.
Okay, bye.
Bye.
Conversation terminated.
Greetings again, mortals. This is Techni Muse of Progress. Hoping you're all having a swell time taking in all the exhibits. Don't forget, you can purchase tickets to our main attractions right here at the information booth.
In the House of the Future, fresh fruit baskets will be replenished daily by fleets of fruit-bearing helicopters.
It's wax.
Okay, got an achievement for going through all that stuff. And Mason said when I plan on playing Daggerfall Covenant, he'll re-download the game and play with me. That sounds like a good idea. I know that me and Zen were talking about pretty much doing that. We were gonna do it. I think he's Daggerfall as well when he played. So that might be something to do. I do need to make other characters. You're allowed 8. I've only played 1 character so far. When I do play through that, I was gonna start a new character and just go with it. Because I want to try some of the other ones out too, because I think there are other achievements specific to each pact. Do the old switcheroo here. I like how he can fit an entire potted plant in his suit or whatever, in his clothes, his pocket. Oh, damn camera angle changed. Let's go back in. Put that potted plant in here.
To the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
If that's even what I'm supposed to do with it. I want to say that it's supposed to go in here somewhere. Probably over on the entertainment center or something.
I don't think so.
Because they're not going to let me put it back here.
Maybe not.
Okay, let me get rid of that then.
Detective Parker's secret police recorder. Just like a regular potted plant, but with a recorder inside.
So where am I supposed to put it? Let me try calling Doc Brown. Which one was that? Was that the green one? Yeah, phone button.
In the House of the Future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4385.
Brown residence.
Hey, Hampton. How's it hanging? This is Marty, Emmett's friend. Is he there?
Not at the moment. I'm afraid he's off on one of his little adventures.
Thanks. Bye.
Farewell.
Conversation terminated.
Alright. Now there was another thing over here. Glass house.
No one in here.
What? Come on, go up there and put the little thingy in the whatchamahooza with the humdinger.
Oh, hello,
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
Comrade Smirnov. Come to turn yourself in?
In private?
With pleasure.
Hmm.
You haven't seen Carl Sagan around here, have you?
Nah.
Isn't he still a wanted man?
Nah. All those arson charges got dropped weeks ago. Judge Brown said there wasn't enough evidence for a trial.
Since when does anyone in Hill Valley listen to what Edna has to say?
Ever since she helped take down Kid Tannen, she's had the mayor and the city council eating out of her hand. I'd be an idiot to ignore her, especially with my, alcohol-heavy background. Boy, I wish I could catch her jaywalking or something. I'd throw the book at her. Yeah, but you never catch a dame like that breaking the law, darn it.
What's a newly promoted detective like you doing hanging out at a science expo anyway?
Are you kidding me? This is a great assignment. I get to sit around all day playing with nifty new crime-fighting gadgets, like this.
What does that do?
Hell if I know.
Any idea where Emmett is?
Well, he was working over by his booth, but by the time Edna got done haranguing me, he was gone. I hope he comes back soon so we can get this mess cleared up.
You've got to let Emmett demonstrate his invention. His whole future depends on it.
Well, I'd love to, kid, but Miss Strickland thinks it's dangerous. And unless you've got something on her, her word is pretty much law.
Mason saying that all three of us would tear up Tamriel. Yeah, and Assassin Sean would jump in on it too. So it'd be... I think we'd have like a full party. I don't know how many people you can get into a group. I would think that 4 would be reasonable. I don't know how much more over 4 you could go, though. If you can go over 4. I don't think that you can. I'm not sure. But I know that there are quests that are like 4-person quests. So I would guess that you would need like a full band of adventurers? Yeah, going with it.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
I saw her whispering about something with Carl Sagan outside the expo yesterday.
Do you know what they were whispering about?
No, but she looked really guilty.
I need something more solid than that, I'm afraid.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
She sent this goon to beat up my dad and steal his videotape.
That's awful. What's a videotape?
Never mind.
Okay, I gotta find a way
Thanks.
to...
I'll be back.
Oh, I hope so. You gotta get this albatross off my neck.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did he confess?
Mason's saying he'd be the black sheep due to his age. No, not really. Your maturity level's pretty decent. I will say that, so it shouldn't be that big of a deal with any of us, I would think.
Now,
Let's
there
go
was
ahead and
something
use
else
the
I
hint.
wanted to say. What was it? Oh, yes.
Where to plant it? Yeah, exactly. Where do I plant it? In the phone booth? Oh, okay. Didn't know that was where I was supposed to put it.
Okay, call me a snoop.
Now what? Now how do I get her to go to that? From the fucking house, right? Okay, so now I go over there. Well, you know what? I'm going to talk to her right off the bat now. Let's see what happens from that.
Shh, he's approaching.
Danny, can I talk to Edna for a minute?
Be my guest. I'd like a couple minutes of quiet.
What's this about?
Why's Parker so willing to do your bidding?
Well, the good detective knows that he owes his current rise through the ranks to my reporting on his behalf.
Oh.
He also knows that I could just as easily pen an exposé about his previous nights of drunken debauchery and evidence tampering.
You're blackmailing him?
Reporters don't blackmail, Mr. Smirnoff. We look out for the public interest.
Did you see? Trixie Trotter got her old job back.
Oh, I know! I tried to have it out with Arthur McFly, but he refuses to explain himself. Apparently, he discovered some sort of loophole that allows that Canadian to retain her position. Well, the Ladies' Decency Society shall hear about this. Make no mistake.
Have you seen Mr. Sagan around here anywhere?
No, and I wouldn't tell you if I had. He's more than a little scared of your anarchistic tendencies.
Mason's saying that him and Zen Ronin, or Steve, have played together on Halo Spartan Ops and Halo 5. Yeah, I was there. I can remember watching you guys play in Halo Spartan Ops. I don't think I made it to the Halo 5 one. But that was... wow, that was months ago, wasn't it? Holy shit, I forgot about that.
Why'd you go and get Emmett's invention sealed up like that?
I had no choice. Once Mr. Sagan told me about your attempts to radicalize my poor Emmett, I knew I had to stop him from going through with your dangerous invention.
But it's his invention, and it's not dangerous. Okay, maybe it's a little dangerous, but only to him.
That's for the authorities to decide.
Any chance you could talk Parker into letting Emmett go ahead with his demonstration?
None whatsoever. And as long as I'm here, that contraption of yours is grounded.
Why are you still involved in Emmett's life? I thought you broke up with him.
I did, but then your friend Mr. Sagan told me about your scheme to interfere with our romance. Not a very nice thing to do, Comrade Smirnoff.
You don't really think Emmett's gonna want you back after you crushed his heart and tried to stop his demonstration at the expo, do you?
Not at first, no. But eventually he'll realize I've got his best interests at heart, and he'll come running back to me like one of those dogs he loves so much.
But you hate dogs.
Yes, ironic, isn't it?
What'd you do with Emmett, Edna?
What are you talking about? You're the one who's trying to ruin his life.
Believe it or not, I'm the one trying to save it.
From what?
From you, mostly. You really don't know where Emmett is?
I haven't the foggiest. If he's smart, he's run far away from whatever dangerous shenanigans you talked him into perpetrating today.
Shenanigans? I know your deep, dark secret.
Secret? What secret?
Oh, rhymes with witch. Yep. Mason caught it. Hmm. Sure, I'm going with it.
Ruthless, manipulative, and power-hungry.
In the service of a higher cause, one sometimes has to stoop to low tactics. But I'm sure you already know that, Comrade Yakov.
I know your deep, dark secret. Pretending like you wanted to put Kid Tannen away when all the time you were working for him.
Oh, how preposterous.
I know your deep, dark secret.
I want to see if any of these kind of go anywhere else.
Those charities you were working for, they were all just a front. So you could wriggle your way into those orphanages and...
And steal their piggy banks?
Right. I know your deep, dark secret. You know, what you were whispering about with Carl Sagan yesterday.
You overheard?
Sure I did. And you did a really lousy job at, burying the body.
Oh, you didn't hear a thing. What I was talking about with Carl Sagan is between me and Carl Sagan.
Quit saying Carl Sagan. You'd call him like Carl or Mr. Sagan. God damn it, this is like watching an anime where every time they say someone's name, they have to say the full name. And they have to say the name even though they don't need to. It's like, instead of saying, hey, you, go do that, they're like, hey, fucking Jerry something or other, go do this. And then they say someone else's name to tell them to go somewhere. It's like, what the No, we know who you're talking to and who you're talking about. Just fucking go with it. You don't have to use a noun every time you talk to somebody. Sorry.
Okay, this is pointless. I've got to find Emmett.
Stay away from him, you anarchist hooligan.
Anarchist hooligan? Fucking bitch.
Welcome to the world of tomorrow, where a man's home is truly his castle. Here, gratification is just always a push of a button away.
Okay, so we go to the console, use the phone button, and we try to call her on the...
future, phone conversations will be completed in the privacy of the personal phone helmet.
Please recite the phone number you wish to dial, or say hang up to terminate your phone helmet experience.
Klondike 4253.
Hill Valley Expo, Techni speaking. Who's this?
This is Carl Sagan.
Ooh, the mysterious Mr. Sagan. What do you want?
Can you put Edna Strickland on the phone for me?
Sure thing, Mr. Sagan. Hey, Strickland! Somebody actually wants to talk to ya.
Mr. Sagan, I didn't expect to hear from you again till after the expo.
You didn't?
Yes, wasn't that part of our plan?
Yes, our plan. How about that plan? I seem to have momentarily lost track of Emmett. Do you have any idea where I might find him?
You lost him? You were supposed to keep him distracted.
Oh, I have been. He's just wandered off.
Well, go look for him. I've got my hands full with Parker.
I'm a little unclear on the details of our plan.
Unclear? But it's your plan.
I mean, I'm worried that you're a little unclear on the details.
What details? All I'm supposed to do is use my poll with Detective Parker to get Emmett's demonstration canceled while you keep Emmett distracted. You are keeping him distracted, aren't you?
Oh, yes. He's a very distractible young man.
Oh, that's what I keep telling everyone.
Where do we want to go with this?
Regarding, you know what?
You know what?
The little matter we were whispering about yesterday.
Oh, that! As a matter of fact, I'm glad you brought it up. I was thinking, wouldn't it be a good idea to pin it all on Yakov Smirnov?
Pin what on him exactly?
You know, it! Oh, I get it. You're still sore about going to jail. That was the dog's fault. If he hadn't come galumping up to me right after I started the fire, I could have gotten clean away, and I never would have had to divert suspicion to you.
She's the speakeasy arsonist.
Carl, is somebody with you?
No, it's just you and me. You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them. Every night they'd open up their doors serving illegal drinks and loose women, flaunting their depravity to the world, and the authorities did nothing. So I did what any right-thinking, rock-willed woman would do. I took action. Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames. Where was I?
You were explaining why you burned down the speakeasies.
Yes. Did you find my answer to your liking?
It was very revealing. Hang up.
What?
Conversation terminated.
Jeez, Edna was always a loon. I hope that confession's good enough for Parker.
There we go.
Next up on our roster, a man who saw the possibilities in pond scum. Welcome, Ernest Philpott!
Thanks, Trixie. Technique.
That's one crazy bitch. Remember, guys, don't stick your dick in crazy.
Algae, ladies and gentlemen, is a mysterious and little-known biological entity. Through diligent study and countless
Oh, give me a break.
experimentation, I have unlocked the secrets of this noble vegetable, and I am here to present my discoveries to our...
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
I think a lot of people are going to be interested in that answer.
Evolution of the 20th century. Algae is just loaded with helpful properties. Vitamins A through J, along with enough protein to choke a horse.
Act casual. He's...
Hey, Danny, could I have a word with you?
I thought you'd never ask.
Alright, let's get this in.
You know how you said you'd defy Edna if I could dig up some dirt on her?
Yeah? You got some?
Edna's the speakeasy arsonist.
That's an interesting theory.
It's the truth. I heard her confess.
Well, I didn't hear it, so I'm afraid it's your word against hers. And no offense, but her word carries a little more weight around here than yours does.
Thanks. I'll be back.
Well, did you put the screws to him? Did
I guess
he
I need
guess?
to give him the potted plant.
Thank you, Ernest. Do be sure to drop by his booth and sample an algae cake. I have, and it was very interesting. I will be back later to highlight another of our fine exhibitors. See you soon.
and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames.
Let's fry this bitch. Let's just make sure first.
Oh, hello, Smirnoff.
Hey, Danny.
Do you mind, comrade? We're busy trying to protect the Expo from the likes of you.
This'll only take a minute.
Our plant recorder! It's not a good idea to steal police property, you know.
Listen.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
Detective Parker, surely you're not going to believe this crudely manufactured forgery of a recording.
I'm not sure what to believe, ma'am. But based on this crudely manufactured forgery, I'm afraid I'm going to have to ask you to come down to the station to answer a few questions about your whereabouts on the night of the speakeasy fires.
Oh, very well. Heavens, what's that?
You know, one of these days I should really stop falling for that.
Hey, does this mean that the barricades can come down from Emmett's booth? Let's take that as a yes. Emmett's gotta be around here somewhere.
I am a SAR. Welcome to the channel again. I'm hoping this isn't going to last too much longer. Wait a second. What about this booth back here? Is there a way to... Nope. No way to get in there. Nothing over there. Oh, let's get rid of this fucking recording.
Emmett's static accumulator. I gotta get this to Emmett, but first, I gotta get Emmett.
He's probably outside being fucking distracted by Doc. Well, whatever. Citizen Brown. Okay, that's one way to do it. Just use the hints.
Mr. Duteau?
Oui?
I'm looking for a friend of mine, Emmett Brown. Tall young guy, reddish-brown hair.
A distracted look?
That's him. Any idea where he went?
He just passed by here with an older gentleman. I think they were headed into the House of Glass.
Great, thanks. Hey, Emmett, come out of there. Don't listen to him. Perfect.
Welcome to the Atlas House of Glass, the future of domestic life.
Okay, Emmett, let's get you out of here. Emmett! Emmett, don't listen to him. He's crazy.
I'm still not sure about this business proposal, Mr. Sagan.
Let me explain it again.
Atlas Glass, unbreakable and soundproof.
Soundproof glass. Great.
Our living space can be configured to meet the needs of any family. Need a private study? Simply slide the walls in, or slide them out again to create a spacious banquet hall.
Emmett, get out of this place and back to your booth. You're gonna miss the demo. Come on, Emmett, look up here.
Hamster is asking for a reminder about putting her water bottle in the freezer. I'll try. Probably the worst person to ask for remembering things. Am I trying to, like... No? Okay, we need to go down. Downtown. Oh god, you walk so slow. Wait, does that mean I can get through here now? Nope. That is not what that means.
Emmett? Where'd you take him now, Doc?
The next exhibitor on our list is Officer Danny Parker of the Hill Valley Police Force. Officer Parker is going to demonstrate a few of the many marvelous tools that our boys in blue will soon have at their disposal. The criminal element has truly met his match today. Officer Parker? It seems our next exhibitor is unavoidably detained, but I'm sure his presentation would have been both enlightening and exciting. How about a round of applause just for the heck of it?
Huh, okay, let's see what I need to do now. I mean, yeah, I can spot a convenient hiding spot. I'd say that little diving bell. Yeah, deep sea diver. Yep, caught it.
Excuse me, sir. I'm looking for a tall, thin, older gentleman. He might have been with a tall, thin, younger gentleman.
I know just who you're talking about. They just left not a minute ago. If you hurry, you might catch them.
He sounds like Dracula.
Take off your helmet.
I prefer to leave it on. The inland air is difficult on my sinuses.
I know you're in there, Doc.
Doc? Yes, I am a doctor of marine biology, but I fail to understand what you're...
Quit fooling around, Doc. What have you done with
Stop! Help! I'm being attacked!
Michael! What are you doing? You can't assault the exhibitors!
You don't understand. He's kidnapped Emmett.
The boy's obviously confused.
I'll say he is.
You want I should toss him out on his ear?
That won't be necessary. Do you know who that is? That's Jacques Duteau of the Oceanic Institute.
No, it's not. It's...
Please, keep it down. The Expo went through a lot of trouble and expense to secure Professor Duteau. We can't afford to antagonize him. But if you've got a complaint against him, we can straighten it out after the show. But if you make another scene like that, I'm afraid I'm gonna have you expelled from the hall.
We got some talk about the Sea of Thieves in the chat again. IMSR saying that she's excited for it even though she won't be able to play it? That's terrible. Yeah, Doc's accent here doesn't really work well. Sounds horribly like he's trying to be Dracula.
Where'd you stash Emmett? In the diving bell?
It's called a bathysphere.
Aha! So Emmett is in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I think I'm gonna take a closer look at that bathysphere.
Not without a ticket, I'm afraid, sir.
Hey! Is this guy trying to bum a free ride?
No.
See that you don't. Feels good to be on the right side of the law.
Professor Dutot, huh?
At your service.
What have you done with the real Professor Dutot?
I'm not sure I like your insinuations.
I'm not sure I like you kidnapping Emmett.
Perhaps I should call the authorities and have you removed from the hall.
You're a cold-blooded guy, Dutot.
C'est la vie.
You're not gonna get away with this, you know.
As they say in my country, que sera, sera.
Well, I have a ticket, so why can't I just...
I've got to get Emmett out of there before it's time for his demo. I ought to just go raise the bathysphere myself.
I don't think so.
Is this punk giving you trouble, Mr. Dutot?
God damn, how many times am I gonna have to deal with that type of shit?
That looks like the air hose for the bathysphere.
Okay, well, I have tickets still, right? So why am I...
Nice of Trixie to give me these tickets. They're supposed to get me into all the big attractions.
So then do I have to click on it and then use it on the fucking turnstile now? Because for some reason I can't?
Here's my ticket. I want to see inside that bathysphere.
I don't think so.
What do you mean? I've got a ticket. You have to honor my ticket.
It's the wrong kind of ticket. Sorry.
Oh, give me a break.
Damn! There's gotta be a way around this.
You've got to take my ticket and let me into the bathysphere. It's the rules.
If you've got the problem, go lodge a complaint.
Okay. Okay, there we go. I also have to get rid of the ticket in my hand, in my inventory or whatever.
Hey, Artie. Is there any way you can delay Emmett's demo? He ran into some last-minute turbulence.
Emmett's already pushed his luck by substituting this electrokinetic what's-this for the mental alignment meter he was supposed to be showing. I can't alter his place on the roster, too. The board would get the idea I was showing favoritism.
Like when you fucking somehow got Trixie back in there?
That's Carl Sagan in the deep-sea diving suit, and he's holding Emmett captive in the bathysphere.
You're making a pretty serious allegation, mister. I'll have to look into it. Right after the show.
Lazy motherfucker.
This ticket should get me into any exhibit on the floor, right?
Sure, that's a P ticket.
Well, the guy at the aquarium is refusing to honor it.
There must be some mistake. Come on, let's straighten this out. Professor Dutot, this young man claims you refused to take his ticket.
Not at all. I am only too happy to take his ticket. Please, climb the ladder, and I will raise the bathysphere. Mon Dieu! What is the matter? The gears, they must have become stuck. I am afraid I cannot raise the bathysphere at this moment.
What a shame.
Yes, it is. Well, I will work on the problem. Perhaps if you come back later.
Hiya, folks! It's me, Techne, Muse of Progress, gracing you once again with my presence. And speaking of presents, what better gift could Hill Valley offer the world than this magnificent science and technology exhibit? Hey, folks? If you haven't done so already, I urge each and every one of you to take a peek at Furnishings of the Future, right here in our main hall. Tickets are available from me, Techne, at our information desk.
Come down, please. The bathysphere exhibit is currently closed for repairs.
I'll wait.
Step back! You're crimping the hose.
What does it matter if there's nobody in the bathysphere?
It's very bad form.
Oh, sorry.
Iamosar's telling me that my sound is muting. Huh. Is it? I hope not. If it is doing that, I'm sorry. I don't know what to do about that. Which I'm already doing, so what am I supposed to do now?
It's an old orthodox
Oh, okay.
superstition. A crimped hose means imminent doom.
It does if there's somebody inside the bathysphere, but I thought you said there wasn't anybody in the bathysphere.
There's not. I demand you uncrimp that hose.
Funny, you'd think it was you who was running out of air, not the guy in the bathysphere.
I don't know what you're talking about.
It's as if you two were connected somehow. Hey! Emmett gets no air until you raise the bathysphere.
Emmett? Who?
Emmett, you! I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You ready to drop the act now, Jacques Cousteau, a.k.a. Carl Sagan, a.k.a.
No!
Do I just keep pestering him until he raises it?
I'm just gonna keep holding this air tube closed until you raise the bathysphere.
I wish you wouldn't.
Why not? There's nobody in the bathysphere, right? You know what happens when the air runs out, to both of you.
Step off the hose!
Raise the bathysphere, Doc.
I won't do it!
Then neither will I.
Am I gonna kill Doc?
So the lords, the years, they have become unstuck.
Dun
There,
dun
see?
dun.
It was just a malfunction after all.
Let's get you out of there.
Emmett Brown? Then it was true. Hey, you.
Hey, he just took that guy's wallet. I think he took his wallet.
Oh, remind me not to become an oceanographer. I guess I must have a touch of claustrophobia. Never should have gone in there.
Well, we've all got problems. Now, you'd better get back to your booth
Funny
before...
thing is, I don't even remember going in there. Last thing I recall, I was in the glass house talking to Carl Sagan. Did you know he's really a scientist?
I'd heard. What did he say to you?
Oh, he had some sort of spur-of-the-moment business proposition. It was all very rush. I never got the details. It would have meant leaving before the expo was over, so I told him say, where'd he go? Do you know?
Carl Sagan? He had to leave. One of his experiments blew up on him.
No, I know how that is.
Greetings and salutations to all our honored guests. I am Techne, Muse of Progress, and it is my pleasant task once again to highlight one of the great minds who was hard at work building a better tomorrow.
I think that's me. I'm next on the roster.
But are you ready?
No, I don't have a choice. Did you bring the static accumulator?
Oh, right. Here you go.
Yeah, I've just been carrying that in my
Let's get up
pocket.
there.
And who knows? One of this kid's gizmos just might take off and change the life of everybody in town. Could it be the very thing he's brought to share with us today?
That ought to do it. Are the block bearings all in the raised position?
Block bearings. Raised position. Check.
Then it looks like all systems are go. Wish me luck.
I don't have to.
Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Emmett Brown!
Objection! Objection, Your Honor! I hereby demand that the scientific demonstration of one Emmett Lathrop Brown be terminated and forfeit by reason of insanity. I declare him to be in contempt of me, his father.
It's not a reason for
Where is
insanity.
he? Hand him over this instant.
That's a pretty strong German accent.
You don't think you can shelter him?
Maybe Emmett would come out from wherever it is he's hiding if you tried the reasonable approach.
This is the reasonable approach.
Don't antagonize him.
Well, if you're not going to say anything...
So he is up there with you.
Thanks a lot.
Son, I order you to come down from there this second.
He's an adult. He can do whatever the fuck he wants.
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
So, what's your plan?
I just stand here like this indefinitely. After a few centuries, the process of petrification will set in, and that'll be that.
Okay, that is a plan. Maybe he'll give you a fair chance to explain yourself. He is a judge, after all.
Yes, a judge who's already passed sentence. He won't listen to me. He never has.
I'll be right back.
Fear!
Emmett.
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
Just go deal with him. What have you got to lose?
That's what they said to Custer.
Yeah.
I'll be right back.
I want to speak to my son.
Emmett's not ready to talk to you directly.
Oh, my God. I suppose you're his mouthpiece?
I guess so, yeah. He says it's no use talking to you. You never listen?
That only shows how pig-headed he is. Of course I'll listen. If he can justify his craziness, I'll be only too happy to indulge it.
Stay right there.
I'm not going anywhere. I'm counting to 4. 1, 2, 3. So, is your client prepared to make a statement?
If I can say so, sir, the problem is you're coming on too strong. You intimidate him.
I don't intimidate him enough. That's the problem.
You can't talk him out of it. His mind is made up.
So, if talking won't work, there's always thrashing.
Can't you two have it out later?
You mean after he's gone through with this ridiculous stunt?
Yeah?
No!
Stay right there.
You dare to
Emmett!
I'm not talking to him. There's no point.
You heard him. He said he'll listen to you.
Well...
At least give it a shot.
Father?
Son?
You've never understood the first thing about me. All you want to do is step on me, squelch my natural instincts. You don't know what it's like to be young. You don't know what it's like to have dreams, to have ambitions so great and so powerful that they've got a life of their own. And it's all you can do to hang on for dear life while they gallop on where they must.
Can anyone else understand what's going on?
And in America, a person doesn't have to do what his father did. Isn't that why you came to America? To live where there wouldn't be so many rules? Well, we talked. Are you happy?
A little bit, yeah.
Emmett, here to play peacemaker again, Pollyanna?
Okay, so he's got a strong personality.
Strong personality. Lord save us from strong fathers. Why couldn't I have been born to a nice, wimpy milquetoast?
Yeah, well, that's no picnic either. The important thing is, fathers can change.
Says you.
I don't know. I think you two are on the verge of a breakthrough. Deep down, he's just worried about you hurting yourself.
No amount of physical pain could equal the pain he's already inflicted to my spirit.
Damn.
Please, you gotta get out of Emmett's way.
I have yet to hear a compelling or even coherent reason why.
See, Your Honor, it's just that this demo is so important to Emmett.
A childish kerfuffle. He'll forget all about it in 2 weeks' time.
That's what I'm afraid of. Emmett's just...
stubborn, willful, single-minded, incorrigible, and obsessed.
Okay, but if you look at it from the right angle, those traits are kinda... good.
That may be your angle, Sonny, but I'm not so sure it's the right one. Make no mistake, those are traits that lead to trouble. He gets them from his mother.
Damn.
Look, Your Honor, you don't see it, but there's an awful lot riding on Emmett's demonstration.
All the more reason why I've got to put a stop to it. Look me in the eyes, young man. I expect you know my son pretty well by now. Do you seriously think his exhibition is going to be a success?
Sure. Sure it will.
Ha! You know as well as I how it'll end. Disaster!
Maybe, maybe not, but even if it does, I mean, isn't Emmett entitled to make a few mistakes?
Emmett has exceeded his quota for one lifetime. It's my job as his father to see to it there are no more mistakes.
Emmett's just trying to make a name for himself. Maybe things were different when you were a kid, but nowadays you gotta take chances.
What do you know about taking chances? Try moving to a strange country where you don't speak the language with only $2 to your name.
You?
You bet your socks, me! And I made out all right, too.
How'd your dad feel about it at the time?
Papa? He was fit to be tied. He called me a disobedient little...
So your father didn't approve of you coming to America?
Well, Papa never really understood the younger generation. He came around a bit in the end, but by then it was too late to. Tell him I'll listen to him. I want to listen to him. If he wants to talk.
Oh.
Emmett?
Wow. Mason went a little deeper than he probably should have, because my answer would be, just because you screw somebody, it doesn't mean that you love them. Just because you had sex and had a kid with somebody definitely doesn't mean that love was involved. I'm not saying that love can't be involved in those situations. Yeah, it's great. I love my wife. If we had a kid, I think that'd be awesome. But I knew a few people who had some less than lengthy relationships, and things turned out an odd way, and they ended up being together pretty much just for the kids. Yeah, I'm just gonna leave it at that. I'm gonna leave it pretty vague, but because I don't want to call anybody out. But I know that those people exist. Mason's saying, then why'd he keep the kid? Because it's yours. I mean, you don't have to be a good person to keep a kid. God, that makes me sound really terrible to say that, right? But I mean, tons of people keep kids for reasons other than trying to raise them and be a good person. It happens. There are people like that out there. But he might just love his kid. It's his offspring. I like to think that if I had an offspring, I'd fucking love him. Him or her, I should say. I'd love it. Is that wrong to say? It? I mean, I love my cat. He's awesome. He's like family to me. Why does he watch out for the kid in his future then? He might still, you know, he might like the kid, but not the mother of the child. That happens.
He says you get your stubbornness from your mother.
Well, that's the limit. He's not satisfied with insulting me. He's got to drag my mother through the dirt, too. Mother isn't at all like me. She's gentle and sweet and endlessly patient. If anything, I'm more like... Oh, skip it.
Ho 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 ho.
You were starting to say that you're like...
Skip it.
Can it be that you and your dad...
No, next subject.
Emmett, stop being a dope. You've got your pride, okay, I get it. And so does he, but what's the harm in trying to make peace with the guy? He's your family, and family's important. Sometimes it's, well, even more important than we realize.
May I come up?
So, you think my new invention is a disaster waiting to happen?
Yes, I do. And I'm here to say, if any son of mine is going to make of himself a public disaster, I insist on being there to support him.
There you go.
Pop! You're gonna change your tune once you see this baby go airborne. You see, the force field generated by the static accumulator... Marty, give Trixie the signal. We're ready for liftoff.
Oh, good. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for bearing with us through that unavoidable delay. And now the Hill Valley Expo is pleased as punch to present Mr. Emmett Brown and his electrokinetic levitator.
Mason's saying I shouldn't raise my kid to be like him. Nah.
Look at that! He's flying! My Emmett is flying! Hey, stop! Get back here!
Are you okay?
I thought I could change her. things could be different.
Forget about it. Come on. We gotta find a way to stop her before...
No, don't come any closer.
Doc!
Go away!
But...
Move! Move! Marty!
Oh my God! Doc! Say something.
Chromium, lithium, potassium, iridium, titanium, ruthenium.
I'll get help.
Newspaper.
What? You mean... Gonna get you to a hospital, Doc. You're gonna be okay.
Yes. Oh, I think I am going to be okay, Marty.
No, come on, Doc. Doc, don't do this. Don't go.
No, that Doc needs to go. Citizen Brown. It's not Doc. And then the real Doc exists. That's the thing.
Come back.
Well, the new Doc? Oh no!
Doc?
Marty, have you been out here the whole time?
Emmett, is it over already?
Oh, it's over all right. You missed a very wild party. I'm afraid I've been banned from the expo for the next 50 years. And if I were you, I wouldn't go back in either. At least not until all the broken glass is swept up. Oh, what was I thinking? Naturally, the ionic wind generated by an electromagnet of that size is going to play havoc with a merely mechanical steering mechanism. We need a much more advanced control system. I wonder if we could find a way to translate the body's own gravitational field into electrokinetic force. One might be able to direct the ionic current simply by shifting one's weight. Oh, great Scott, that's it!
I'm gonna start saying that she finally got some cold water. Yeah, I didn't remind you. Like I said, I'm the worst person to set reminders.
And you're not discouraged?
Discouraged? By what? You mean what happened in there? Oh, that was a learning experience. The way I see it, it's those little mistakes along the way that advance us along the pathway of knowledge. Come on, there's no time to lose. Let's get back to the lab and... I'm sorry, is something wrong?
No, nothing's wrong. I'm fine.
You don't sound fine.
Don't worry about it. It's got nothing to do with you. What?
You're a complete mystery to me, Marty. Where you come from, what you're doing here. But there's one thing I do know. Whatever it is, it does have something to do with me.
Please, Emmett, don't ask any...
What's this? Come on, let me see. I deserve an explanation.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yeah? Try me. What's that?
An explanation. But you've got to promise me. Don't look at it until you get the key to the city.
Huh?
Emmett!
Just promise.
Emmett, where are you, my son?
I'll be right there, Pop. Key to the city? I don't understand.
And you can't understand. Not for a long time. It would do irreparable damage to something. Just say you promise.
Okay, I promise.
Man, remember when people made promises and the word promise
Wait.
meant
I will see you again, right?
that you had to keep it?
Guarantee it.
Now, like, people say that they promise all the fucking time. Ah, promises. Why don't they mean shit anymore? Wait, what happened to Edna?
Yeah, it worked.
So, you were the same Marty. Funny how memory can play tricks on a person. I remembered you being much taller.
How was the ceremony?
Long. You've got a theatrical way of sending messages.
Only way I could do it without messing up your timeline.
Very clever. But what are you doing in 1931?
I came to make sure you stayed on the path of science.
As opposed to what? The dog food business?
Politics.
Politics? That doesn't sound like me.
It wasn't.
Never mind, it's better I don't know. Let's just get back to 1986. That is, unless your presence has caused any other time anomalies?
Me? Nah, no. Well, I'm still a little confused about my... Where is he? Where's that no-good son of mine? He's not worthy of the McFly name.
That's actual Michael J. Fox.
Artie anywhere? Artie McFly? That's the one. Just got a call from Melvin at the city records office. He tells me the dad blamed fool's gone and got himself hitched to a Canadian floozy. Can you believe it? Hitched? Married. I swear, that boy's gonna put his papa in an early grave. So that's how she got her job back. Ah, he's married the wrong grandma. I mean, Trixie's not my grandma. And if she's not my grandma, I'm not me. Wait, that was great-grandpa Willie. I met him when he was a baby. He peed on me. Holy crap,
Oh,
Doc,
throwback.
I'm gonna disappear again.
Calm down, Marty. You seem reasonably solid right now. Whatever the problem is, I'm sure we can undo it with the help of...
That car!
Oh, great.
How the hell did she get back here?
Uh-oh.
See?
You? You're not Edna. What's going on here? Is this some plot to put me in the nut house?
No, it's all very simple, Danny.
Oh, I'm sure it is. Tell me, did I or did I not just chase Edna Strickland off in this car?
Not this exact car, but a car just like it.
A car with a nasty habit of disappearing into thin air?
Well...
Wait, Edna Strickland just disappeared in the DeLorean?
If that's what you call it. It made a loud noise, and then wham! Nothing!
Great Scott! Marty, do you have any notion what date she might have jumped to?
None at all, Doc. See, that DeLorean's time circuits are out of whack. They could jump to any date at all.
Oh, this is bad. This is very bad. Let's just hope she jumped into the future. The far future. If she's jumped into the past...
You think she might mess up the time stream? Wait a minute. This is Edna. Of course she would mess up the time stream.
Guys, you mind telling me what the hell you're...
Uh-oh.
Oh, shit. Quick, get in the DeLorean!
Doc? Did we just leave Hill Valley?
No, I believe Hill Valley just left us.
How?
Something must have happened to it. A long time ago.
Well, now you two look a mite lost. Hey, what on earth is that thing?
It's an experimental vehicle. Pay it no mind.
Look, maybe you can help us. We're looking for Hill Valley. Well, which is it, a hill or a valley? No, it's a town. It's a town called Hill Valley. Hill Valley, a town? Say, I think I once heard that there was a town here a long time ago. Don't know much about it, though.
Just as I suspected.
When did Hill Valley go away? Oh, heck, I don't know. That was all before I was born.
Then whatever it was must have happened at least 45 years ago.
Nobody much cares to settle around here nowadays. My dad tried to buy a farm in this area years ago, but he got run off by Scary Mary. Scary Mary? Well, that's what we all call her. Lives a couple miles from here. I make a monthly drop at her place. She's a fiend for news. Takes all the papers in the county, never throws one away. Say, if there's anybody who could tell you what happened to Hill Valley, it's her. Can you direct us to her?
It's imperative that we talk to her.
Sorry, fellers, but I'm pretty sure she won't talk to you. Why wouldn't she talk to us? The thing of it is, guys, Mary's older than dirt, but she's also a little tetched, if you catch my drift. She doesn't like strangers.
I'm sure we can handle her.
We'll be very polite, please. We gotta see her. Well, okay, if you insist. Take a right turn just after the bridge, then follow the wheel ruts till they come to an end. You'll have to go the last quarter mile on foot. Good luck, and don't say I didn't warn you. I got a notion I'll be kicking myself for sending you up there.
Man, I thought the game was over. Fuck. I knew Edna was going to come into play with this when she
Can I drive?
took the car and drove off. Beware of cat.
Mary Pickford.
Man, this one crazy bitch.
Mary Pickford. Doc, it's a... Shh. What do you see?
This vehicle has sustained some serious damage.
Way to stay focused, Doc.
Why is there a mop
I'm
outside?
guessing this mop doesn't get much use. Look!
Shh.
Jeez.
Look!
Shh.
Oh, am I gonna get that every time I fucking click on something?
Look!
Shh.
Why the fuck does he keep making that fucking shushing noise?
An old saloon sign. Cool. Too bad it's all burnt.
Man, of course she was burning shit down still. Crazy bitch.
Step away from the cabin!
Pardon us for intruding, madam. We were wondering if you could tell us...
I don't talk to hooligans!
On a very friendly sort.
Doc, that was Edna.
Edna Strickland? Impossible.
This is how she was when I first met her. I had to... Listen, just leave it to me.
Okay, if you think you know how to handle her. Just remember, we need to know what happened to Hill Valley, and just as importantly, the precise time when it happened.
Okay.
Hey, Miss Strick.
Who are you?
We've never said Yakov Smirnov. Huh, what do I want to go with here? No, let's tell the truth. Marty McFly.
Marty McFly.
That's a foolish name, and I make it a rule not to talk to strangers with foolish names.
But we're not strangers.
How do I know you?
I saved your life once, a long time ago, remember? Kid Tannen had you tied up.
Listen, Sonny, I'm an easygoing woman, but I got a few rules I live by. And rule number 1 is, I never, ever talk about the past! Or the future, neither. I don't talk about any day but today.
She probably got treated
I
like
guess that didn't go
she
so
was
well.
fucking
Of
crazy.
course she doesn't talk about the past, because there's something in her past she's trying to forget. But we're gonna pry it out of her. Go ahead, knock on the door again.
Can I bypass the little tripwire thing and... Nope. Oh, I can.
What?
It's me again, your old friend.
How do I know you?
You interviewed me once, back when you were young.
How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but today!
You tried to have me arrested once, a long time ago. Remember?
How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but today!
Bitch is crazy.
We spent the day together.
We did? Where?
At the expo.
That's crazy. I've been here all... What day is it?
Tuesday, October 13th, 1931.
October 13th, 1931. October 13th. Something funny about that date. Well, what are you here for?
Listen, lady, you've got to tell us where Hill Valley went.
Hill Valley? You're standing in Hill Valley. Population 1.
But there used to be a regular town here, right?
Might be there was a town once long ago, or might be it was in the future. How many times I gotta tell ya, I don't talk about any time but today!
Come on, Miss Strickland.
Miss who?
Strickland. You're Edna Strickland.
Take a look at the mailbox, Sonny. Name's Pickford. Mary Pickford. And it has been for as long as I care to remember. And like I told you, I don't care to remember!
I have no idea how this chick's still alive. You'd think that if they thought that she was fucking batshit crazy, they would have probably just killed her. Or that she went back this far in time that... Yeah, well, they didn't... Did they have asylums back then? I mean, you're looking at 45 years back from 1931, so that's like the 1890s. She would have had problems with, like, dysentery, the possibilities of getting just shot by some random person. If you've never seen 1,000 Ways to Die in... Is it 1,000 Ways or 1,000,000 Ways to Die in the West? The movie that Seth MacFarlane made about the Wild West. Oh my god, you should watch it. That shit's fucking hilarious. But yeah, there's so many things that people died of back in the day. Living was fucking amazing. You gotta remember that just in the last... What? Within the last 100 years, we've gone from the regular age of people being like... Or the regular lifespan of a person being like 30-something years to being up near 70. Doubling its ratio. That's like fucking insane that 100 years ago, living until you were 30 was like a fucking accomplishment. I'm 31 now. I would have probably been dead if I had been 100, yeah, or close to it, if we were 100 years back. Especially with all the wars and conflicts, and then, like I said, just random people could kill you for no fucking reason. And get away with it because there was no way to investigate crime back then. Unless they literally found you, like, killing the person at that time, there was no way to tell whether or not you did it. They just accused people. They pointed at people and said, that guy did it. Or, that woman's a witch, she did it. That might be going a little far back, but I still think that shit happened. Anyway, moving on. Oh yeah, the mustache song. Fucking love it. Neil Patrick Harris. Great fucking actor. Moving on, back to the game.
You see that car over there? You stole that from Carl Sagan, and you time jumped into the past.
Me? Steal a car? You got a lot of nerve, Sonny. Everyone in town knows that Mary Pickford's the most law-abiding citizen that Hill Valley's ever had. And I don't give a fig about the past.
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
It's an old saloon sign. Looks like it's been through a few bar fights.
What am I supposed to bring her? I don't get it.
Edna's grandfather, Marshall Strickland. That's the same picture I saw in Edna's apartment, way back, in the future.
Ooh, gross. Is she like her own fucking... Did she have... Oh, that's worse than Marty doing it. Am I wrong? Oh.
I brought you this.
Already got one.
Okay. Don't know why I'm holding the sign then.
The top of a mop. I could flop it on a cop. I could swap it for a top. I think I'll stop.
Sure, let's try that. Let's see what that does. Wait, can I give it to Doc and maybe make him look...
Not sure what that...
Okay.
I ain't got all day.
Yeah, you do. Fine, let's just fucking go to the hint and see what we need to do. I thought I already did that, but whatever. Fine then, let's take that off. Oh, I got the little recording of her. Okay, that makes sense.
I brought something for you.
What is it? Let me see.
Oh, and such a gorgeous action it was, too. The fires were so beautiful. The alcohol made them go up in such pretty blue flames.
I brought you this.
I ain't interested in flowers.
But wait till you hear.
And I especially ain't interested in talking flowers. Put 'em away.
Well, if that wasn't fucking anything, then... The fuck am I supposed to... Expo tickets, maybe? I don't know.
I brought you these tickets to the expo.
What expo?
The expo you left when you swiped the DeLorean and jumped back in time.
Stop messing with my brain. I don't know nothing about time travel, and I never did. And what's more, I never talk about the past.
We must have brought something Edna wants.
Don't look at me. I didn't bring anything but myself.
Maybe that's just it, Doc. Maybe she wants you.
Not sure what that...
Oh, god damn it, I gotta get rid of the fucking shit in my inventory. Fuck! But the storyline being so good with this game, the gameplay should have been equally as good.
Him!
Him! Ho him! Him ho!
Sure, you remember him. Carl Sagan, the guy you framed as a speakeasy arsonist.
Speakeasy? Arson? That's complete gibberish, Sonny. Whatever you're talking about's got nothing to do with me. I never involve myself in such criminal shenanigans. Still, his features remind me of someone.
Look hard. Don't tell me you don't recognize your own boyfriend.
My boyfriend?
Yeah, he's all grown up.
Come closer, fella.
Marty, what am I supposed to do?
Trust me, Doc. Just go with it.
It can't be. Emmett!
Yes, Edna. It's me.
It is! It's October 13th, 1931! Oh, and you are Emmett! Emmett! How did I get so turned around? Have I been dreaming, or stay there?
It's a classic case of repressed memory syndrome. Once the mental dam is broken, the subject is immediately plunged into the midst of the very scenes she's trying to forget.
You'd think she'd come out with a gun.
Darling, you've come back.
Bitch looks crazy.
Of course I knew you would. An intelligent boy like you wouldn't be one to throw away true love all because of a silly quarrel. I've already forgotten about last night's little tiff. I trust you've done the same?
Of course I have.
Of course I have. What?
Schnookums.
Schnookums.
You're sweet. But you're still keeping company with this Smirnoff character. I insist you drop him. He's a bad influence. And you've got to stop working on that dangerous electrokinetic... What's this?
Okay.
I suppose now you're miffed with me for forcing Detective Parker to close your booth down. Bitter medicine for you, I know, but I had to do it. And Parker had no choice but to obey my orders. He knows that my opinion carries a lot of weight in Hill Valley, and he'd never... Parker would never... Oh...
What is it?
I don't know. Something about Detective Parker. Something that happened to me on October 13th. What could it be?
Can you jog her memory? If we can keep her mind in the past, we may get the full story of Hill Valley's premature destruction.
Damn it.
Here's something that'll make you remember.
Remember what? I don't like to remember. Who are you? What are you doing in my yard, you hooligan?
No, Edna. No yard.
What?
This is Emmett speaking. It's October 13th, 1931.
Yes.
And something's about to happen.
Oh, yes, something big. But what?
Better not talk to her directly. It'll break the spell.
Okay. Okay. So now this is where this comes into play. God damn it.
You know, I don't think I ever asked you why you burned down all those speakeasies.
Why? Because no one else was doing anything about them.
No! Turn it off, you imbecile! If Parker hears that, he'll... Officer, I can explain. It was a trick. I was framed. Oh, he's after me! Ha! He'll never catch
catch me in this souped-up car of the future. Curses! I can't shake him. Well, no use in holding back now. Let's see what this baby can do. And here it comes!
Yes?
Here what comes?
I don't know. Something really unexpected is supposed to happen right about now, but I'm not sure what. Oh, come to think of it, how can I be expecting something unexpected? What's going on?
Quick, Marty. We've got to find a way to push the story along before she snaps out of her reverie.
Alright, I'm just gonna go with whatever this stuff's saying.
Not sure what that...
Oh, god damn it. I gotta remove this shit from my inventory.
Here they come! The lights! I'm being transported!
Where?
Back! Back! To the past!
What do you see?
Hill Valley! But it's all different. It's so small and primitive. Heavens! Can it be? It is!
Is what?
Grandfather! Big as life!
Marshal James Strickland came to Hill Valley in 1869, shot by...
I know, Doc. We met him in 1885. Remember?
No! I must be mistaken. Grandfather didn't look like that. That man is an imposter! I'm not even sure it is a man! This is all very confusing. Where am I? Why am I thinking about the past? Get off my lawn, you kids!
Better find a way to bring back Marshal Strickland, quick! We've got to bring this story to a climax.
I'm guessing I'm gonna use the mop head on the cactus. Yep.
It looks a bit like Grandfather now, but he would never have walked around bareheaded.
This hat doesn't frame her face very well.
Marty just takes things from people.
Not bad.
Oh, Grandfather, how well you look. How well everything looks.
How does everything look? Tell me.
It's a bit rustic, to be sure, but all the buildings are so sturdy and well kept. And the young people of Hill Valley, they're so virtuous and upright. So unlike the degenerate specimens from the 20th century. And I know the reason why.
Why?
They haven't yet fallen prey to the vices of booze and debauchery. They are still in a state of innocence. I think I could learn to like living here. But who's this?
Who?
This big lout swaggering up the street, lips curled in an insolent sneer. He's a newcomer to Hill Valley. Beauregard. Beauregard...
Tannen.
Tannen.
Yes!
Good guess.
Look at him. Acting like a big shot. Throwing his money around. Stolen money, no doubt. Why can't they see through him? The two-bit phony!
You're phony!
And now his plan becomes clear. He's bought a plot of land in town. He's going to put up a
what?
I don't know. It's something I don't like. Something evil.
This is the key to our mystery. We've got to get her memory back in the groove.
Man, bitches think everything's evil, right? I don't mean it that way. I mean that evil people always think that something good is evil. Right? That's how that works?
Talk about a watering hole.
A saloon? In Hill Valley? Oh, he can't do that! Grandpa, you can't let him do it! You can't let that snake ruin paradise! Well, if they're all too blind to stop him, I'll just have to take the law into my own hands. I'll make sure this sinful establishment never opens its doors. I don't know what I'll do, but I'll do something. Something very conclusive.
Bitch done burned it down. Mason asking if BioShock comes to Xbox One, would I play it? Probably, yeah. Eventually. I've been wanting to play them. I haven't played any of them. Burning stick from the oven. Oh, now I can fucking use the oven.
I wonder what's cooking.
That's not a stick, that's a windshield wiper. Oh, okay, here we go. Am I gonna put that in my pocket? Oh, okay, here we go. Now we gotta, I'm guessing, use it on the saloon? Or, well, outhouse? Or do I give it to her?
No, you're doing it all wrong. It'll never burn like that. First, we'll need some kerosene. Apply it liberally to the building site. No sense in being parsimonious. And now, watch.
Have fun taking a shit now, bitch.
Isn't it beautiful? The devil's handiwork consumed by the fires of righteousness. Burn, you sucker, burn!
She was never this passionate when we were dating.
Fucking bitch is Palpatine, right? The hair and everything.
Fire.
Turn away! Don't look!
It's not staying in the saloon, is it? It's spreading to the other buildings in Hill Valley.
My intentions were pure. It wasn't supposed to happen like this.
But it did happen like this, and you've been repressing it all these years because you can't stand to admit that you're
a hooligan. I'm a hooligan.
Say it in Palpatine voice. I'm a hooligan.
Did I lay it on too thick?
Take it, boy.
Here's the story. Black and white and red all over.
Huh. Hill Valley destroyed by fire started approximately 2 a.m., July 17th, 1876.
Of course, I'm not the real criminal in this story. Am I, Mr. Sagan?
Where was she hiding that?
You set me up for a fall. You and Smirnoff. You made me steal your infernal car. You made me burn down Hill Valley. And now, by the powers invested in me by the town of Hill Valley, I hereby sentence you two criminals to... You! How much have you heard?
Enough for a month's worth of headlines in a Hayesville Herald. 2 months worth if you shoot those fellas.
I could shoot you too, you know.
But you won't, because that would be against the law. And you never break the law, right? This is your cue to skedaddle.
Right. Much obliged.
Just like anyone fucking crazy enough to think that they're a good person when they're doing evil shit, she blames all of her evil acts on other people. Cannot fucking accept responsibility for her own actions. Fucking crazy bitch.
There's Beauregard Tannen's half-finished saloon. Sometime during the next hour, Edna's going to light it on fire and accidentally burn down Hill Valley.
I wonder where her DeLorean is.
We'll find it later. Right now, we've got to stop that fire. I'll go around back. You go through the front.
Got it.
We gonna kill her? Can we just kill her? Let's kill her. She needs to die, right? Everybody thinks that? Let's kill her.
I think I liked it better on the outhouse.
Oh, let's go talk to Tannen.
better not get too close.
Well, then how am I supposed to...
Who's there?
Edna, stop. It's just me.
Mr. Sagan, what are you doing here?
I was gonna ask you the same question, Miss Pickford.
Isn't it obvious? I'm putting an end to your den of iniquity before it starts.
I don't think so, Mary.
Kill her. Just kill
I
her.
don't like shooting women, but no one comes between Beauregard B. Tannen and his livelihood.
Tannen, stop! If you shoot her, she'll drop the torch, and this whole place will burn up. Edna, stop! If you drop that torch, he'll shoot us!
Looks like we're at something of a standoff here, Mr. Tannen.
I don't see a way out, unless somebody manages to disarm both of you at the same time.
How the hell am I supposed to do that?
Was that a mouse?
What's the matter, Miss Pickford? Scared of a little mouse?
No, but you should be scared. Mice carry diseases. It's a fact. Look it up.
Okay. What am I supposed to do with the loose floorboard? I'm lost here.
Are you
Use the recording device to draw his attention or something? Need something wet to douse the flame? What, she isn't wet enough from looking at Doc? Blam! Sorry.
Here to haul me back to 1931 for my supposed...
Chandelier's right over their heads. That's gotta be useful somehow. I gotta find some way to snuff out Edna's torch without getting her and Doc killed. Dolores Miskin?
Say what? Okay, so I gotta go outside, I guess. Right? Oh, here we go. Whoa, what is that?
Maybe we can come to a more peaceable solution.
Man, this thing is not light. Pickle juice. That ought to be handy for putting out torches. It's too heavy to lift. I wonder what's in these. No, stop, quiet. Gah.
What the hell? Oh, cow crap. There goes all my pickled pig's feet.
Mmm, pickled pig's feet.
What?
Really wish I could do this fast enough to make that sound really, really dirty.
Going down.
Looks like your torch is getting a little dim there, Miss Pickford.
It's still hot enough to bring down this little bit of Gomorrah, Tannen.
All right, physics.
Yeah! Physics, motherfuckers!
Say, that's a lovely chandelier you've got there, Tannen. Is it French?
How do I
French.
get across to
I
get the
got it
barrel?
off a wagon that had the misfortune of being robbed the week before I struck it rich in Nevada City.
Okay. Why won't it let me go across here to get to the fucking barrels? I don't get it. What do I do with the rope? Oh, okay. That somehow made sense. I guess.
What was that noise?
What noise? I didn't hear a noise.
Okay, now I gotta go back down. Mess with the floorboard. Or maybe I didn't even need to go up then. Maybe I should have just messed with the floorboard, or with the rope from down there. So then, do the floorboard, the fucking thing rolls around, and then douse the flame.
Okay, that was lucky.
Won't be long now.
We'll just see.
Oh shit, what the fuck? The fuck? Okay, now I'm gonna look at this to see what I need to do. Time to spring it, okay. Cut the sandbag loose. Fucking what? Wait, does that mean I gotta go up?
Not sure why I did that.
I'm not sure either.
Come on.
Got any last words?
I'll see you in hell, Tannen.
You first, lady.
Come on, you son of a...
Oh, I was really hoping he still would have hit her. Oh, she got pickled.
Who the hell are you?
I'm the diversion, butthead. Nice one, Doc.
Don't tell Clara. She thinks fisticuffs set a bad example for the boys. Now, where's Edna?
Doc, she's gone.
Yeah, she ran off with one of them pickles.
Edna's DeLorean.
We've got to stop her before she hits 88 miles per hour. Come on!
Damn, how much longer is this?
Okay, Edna, nothing to be worried about. You're a smart woman with a strong moral compass. You just need to think your way out of it. Oh, fudge!
What's she doing?
I think she's spouting euphemisms at us. Luckily, the road out of Hill Valley is still pretty rough in 1875. It's unlikely she'll manage to accelerate to 88 miles an hour anytime soon.
How are we gonna stop her?
Good question. We can't risk injuring her or damaging the vehicle for fear of altering the timeline even further. Luckily, those diagnostic lights my alternate self put all over her DeLorean have given me an idea. Here, take these.
What are these?
Flux synchronization modules.
How do they work?
I generally use them for maintenance purposes, but we might be able to use them to sync up with the alternate DeLorean's diagnostic modules, thus making it possible to link both sets of time circuits and override the time destination of the alternate DeLorean. At least that's the theory, anyway.
That's a great plan, I think.
Best of all, we won't need to weld the modules to the frame. We can just snap them over the diagnostic lights.
Wait a minute, Doc. You want me to go out there? How the heck am I supposed to do that?
Good question. Let me think. Aha!
A hoverboard!
It saved our hides a few times before, so it seemed like the appropriate tool to bring along for the job.
Sweet!
Just to say, couldn't you have built something into the vehicle to where you have to actually initiate something once it gets to 88 miles an hour? So that nobody could just, like, not just Joe Schmo could get in the car, drive 88 miles an hour, and disappear.
You ready to make the jump?
Ready, Doc.
1, 2, 3, jump!
Whoa!
Although, I'm sure that, you know, you think of those things after something like this happens.
Great. Where'd you get these?
From Burns Cache of 21st century video game consoles. Now remember, all you've got to do is attach the flux sync modules to those diagnostic lights.
Will do, Doc. Is that one of the flux emitters?
Yes. Now plug in the flux sync.
Oh, I gotta go in and individually fucking get this, don't I?
I can't reach it from here.
We just have to climb onto the top.
Not sure what that...
God, now I gotta unequip it so that I can do anything.
Mr. Fusion, should I disable it?
Leave it alone. It's not a good idea to monkey with nuclear reactors.
Eh. Wait, why don't I just get to that flux emitter?
It's locked. It's locked.
Oh, get off!
Okay, now I gotta unequip it again. So I'm guessing I gotta go all the way back around to the other side, because I can't do it on this side.
All right.
Nicely done. Now, aim the thing toward the receiving dish.
I'll try, but it's getting a little bumpy out here.
Isn't it already in the right direction? There we go. Shit, so I have to do each of these? Fuck.
Great. That's one flux sink down. 2 to go.
Dun 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 dun. Dun 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 dun. Okay. Windshield wiper? Oh, okay. Learned about that. Let's go back to the front bumper and keep trying. I just saw IMSR said that when I put the cursor over the rope for a second it looked like rape. Can I reach it from here now? Oh, windshield wiper. What can I do that? Use that for?
This windshield wiper sure came off easy. I thought DeLoreans were put together better than that.
Ha. No, god damn it, now I gotta go back.
I can't reach it from here.
You just have to climb onto the top.
Yeah, I get that. But every time I try to climb onto the top...
Whoa!
Let's see what I need to do. Do I need to put that thing down? Okay, yep, I do.
Nice work, Marty.
Yeah, it'd be even better if you fucking told me how to do this where I didn't have to, Yeah, I'm gonna look at that. How do I get this? Is she gonna try and fucking buck me off again if I go through the front? Okay. So apparently now I can go across the back.
Not sure what that...
Oh, god damn it! I gotta fucking get that shit out of my inventory again. Because, you know, you can't just do that automatically in the game. You can't just fucking keep your inventory to an automatic type of setting where it does it. That would make way too much fucking sense, right? Oh, I have something in my inventory and I need to use it here. Like I already said, I think that the story's great, but they really fucked up the gameplay a little bit.
Made it.
Excellent. Now let's get that flux override module on before she starts making life difficult.
Like she's been making it easy up till now? Well, here goes nothing, Doc. Whoa!
Perfect! Now, aim the flux sink towards the receiving dish on my DeLorean.
Receiving dish, check!
Oh, but let me unequip the one that I have, because I can't fucking do anything with it.
We're almost home, Marty. Just one flux sink left.
Yeah. How do I get it exactly?
Get off my car, you hooligan!
Oh, am I gonna be able to, like, put my foot on the window?
It's locked!
Yeah, it is, but can't you use the fucking thing to get up on top now? Or how does this work? Let's check the hints again. Okay. I'll try and talk to the bitch. That makes sense. Well, that would mean that I have to go to the front. On this side, I guess, maybe?
Edna!
What?
Let me in!
You want in? Fine!
Ah!
Oh, okay.
Marty, are you all right?
Not really.
What?
Pull over!
No!
Whoa!
Excellent,
Well, that made
Marty.
sense.
Now that you're on top of the DeLorean, you can attach the flux sink to the overhead flux emitter.
That's great, Doc.
You ever try to, like, hold on to a car that's going pretty fucking fast? It sucks.
It's stuck.
Don't worry about the hoverboard. Let's get that last module synced up.
Okay. You say so, Doc. I won't try and get the thing that, you know, made this whole situation possible.
Ha!
Nicely done. Now, aim the sink toward the receiving dish.
Whoa, what the? Oh god, because I'm upside down. God damn it. Quit moving it. Using inverted controls while inverted doesn't fucking work for me.
That's it. Get out of there, Marty.
Phew.
Dun, 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 dun.
Now what?
Now we take control of Edna's DeLorean with the flux synchronizers, and that's strange.
What?
According to these readings, the temporal cohesion of Edna's DeLorean is decaying at an alarming rate.
English, Doc.
We've got to get Edna home, now! Hold on!
Holy shit!
Holy shit!
Parker, then I must be back in... Would you be kind enough to tell me what day it is?
It's the day I place you under arrest for arson, resisting arrest, and being a general all-round pain in the ass.
No! You can't arrest me. Not now. I just got back from the last century.
Would you look at that? Edna Strickland, drunk as a skunk.
I'm not drunk, you reprobate. I'm a time traveler.
Sure you are.
Oh, I'm loving this.
I'll prove it to you. Come with me. We can do the whole day over if you want. We can fix everything.
We can start by drying you out. Come on, into the station with you.
You can bunk with me, doll.
I'd rather die. Stop it! Unhand me, you dolt!
How is this gonna change the future?
Well, I guess that's it for Edna.
Yes, I suppose it is. You know, whoever said time heals all wounds didn't know squat about time travel.
What do we do about that, DeLorean?
No need to do a thing. Ever since we synced up the time circuits, the temporal breakdown in Edna's DeLorean has accelerated at an exponential rate. By my calculations, the timeline should catch up with it in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, now!
What the hell? Hey, Parker, you're not gonna believe this.
See? What did I say? Ready to go home?
Wait, Doc, the timeline's not fixed yet. Look!
Michael, you missed all the fireworks at the expo.
Yeah, so I heard. Listen, I heard a rumor about you two.
I guess we gotta come clean. Ta-da! Artie took me to Reno last night.
Try to keep a secret in Hill Valley.
Well, you gonna congratulate us or what?
Then it's true. My grandpa's married the wrong grandma. I'm done for.
Hey, are you feeling all right, kid? You don't look so hot.
Artie, you can't do this. You're not supposed to get married for another 5 years.
Well, I know Trixie and I were taking things slow.
But after that witch Edna got me fired with that postcard, we kind of accelerated things a little.
The postcard? Oh, man. This just isn't right.
Now, I know marrying a Canadian for a work permit isn't strictly by the book, but hey, sometimes you gotta go out on a limb for the ones you love.
Isn't he just the sweetest?
Damn illegal aliens.
Can you see through me?
Nope, never could figure you out. I thought you'd be thrilled for us.
You don't understand. You're supposed to marry Sylvia Miskin.
But I did marry Sylvia Miskin.
What?
You didn't think my real name was Trixie Trotter, did ya?
Don't feel too bad. It was kind of a surprise to me, too.
Wait a minute. You're Grandma Sylvie?
Grandma? Hey, how old do you think I am, kiddo?
But you're so skinny and blonde and... Huh.
Yeah, it's amazing.
Oh my God. I've seen you naked.
Whoa.
Sylvia?
You okay, pal?
Yeah, I'm fine. Great. You kids go off and have yourself a wonderful honeymoon. And don't worry about your dad, Artie. I'm sure he'll come around.
Come around to what?
To approving your marriage. You seem kind of mad about it back at the high school.
Well, that was before I got a look at her. Besides, as my dear old father Seamus used to say, no sense in getting riled up over something I can't do nothing about. And honestly, now that I met her, I can't imagine a better daughter-in-law than the charming Miss Sylvie here.
Aw, thank you, Dad.
As for you, stranger, I'll thank you to not go poking your nose in McFly family business.
It's been a pleasure, Agent Corleone.
See ya in the funny papers, Mikey.
Dear God, they really have like this
Bye, Grandma.
long-standing weird
I
incest
took
thing
some
with this
pictures of
franchise,
Trixie
don't
in
they?
1931.
Hey, that's my grandma you're talking about.
Dear God. Like, that's the theme of Back to the Future. Time travel leads to incest. I guess.
Here we are, back in good old 1986.
May 14th?
15th. Best to build in a little lag time. gives you a chance to catch up.
Looks like the estate sale is still going on. Hey, don't you want to stay, Doc? You gotta stop the bank from selling off all your old stuff.
What are you talking about? Estate sale? Bank? I'm not dead, Marty. Clara and I are having a little garage sale, that's all.
Garage sale? You mean...
Marty, you're back from your trip. Hello, Doc. Selling off the family treasures, eh?
Not quite, but I hope you find something you like.
Speaking of which, did you find what you were looking for?
Yeah, I sure did.
Great! Hey, is that a box of Asimov?
Let me get this straight. Are you telling me you live here now? In 1986?
Well, naturally. Claire and I maintain a part-time residence here. Wasn't that the case when you left?
No.
Strange. I can't imagine not sticking around. After all, I've got my late father's foundation to supervise. If I wasn't here, who'd present the annual Earhart Brown Scholarship for Young Scientists? Something funny?
I'll explain it to you later.
I don't see what's so funny about looking after a family legacy. Oh, almost forgot. I've got something for you.
IMSR just said, "Where's Einstein?" Yeah. Where is Einstein? No.
Happy graduation.
Graduation? But that's not for another... The McFlys of Hill Valley.
An exhaustively detailed history of your family, from your great-great-grandfather Seamus to the present.
You traveled through time to write this?
Well, most of the research was done traditionally, but your grandma Sylvia proved to be something of a mystery.
Which is why you traveled back to 1931, to look for her.
Exactly. Who knew she was singing in a speakeasy under a stage name?
This is great, Doc. Thanks.
It's the least I could do for the man who saved me from making the worst mistake of my life.
Yoo-hoo! Dr. Brown!
Edna?
There's Einstein.
What's going on? What are you doing with my dog?
The same thing I do every afternoon, silly man. Giving him such much-needed exercise. Isn't that right, Einstein?
Hey, Dollface, it's past time for our 3:30.
Coming, sweetie! Oh, Mr. McFly, have you seen my stepson anywhere?
Oh, Biff! I think you're late for an appointment.
Oh, well, gosh. You're right, Mr. McFly. Hi, Marty.
Don't they make a great little family? You'd never know they met in prison.
Ha! That wasn't prison, that was jail.
Don't say anything. Let's just walk quietly into the lab and hope there are no more surprises.
Yeah. But shit would still be fucked up. You can't not change shit if you go back in time. Even when you go back to change what you changed, you still change shit. Wait. What?
Doc!
Marty! What are you doing here?
You gotta come with me. Back to the future.
Marty, you can't be here. If your younger self sees you, the consequences could be catastrophic.
My younger self? Oh, right. Bring him along, too. This concerns all of us.
What do you mean? Does something happen to us?
Do we turn into assholes or something?
Nah, we're fine. But our great-great-grandkids?
What the hell?
Great Scott.
Holy shit. Nice color.
Doc!
Oh
you gotta
my...
come back with me. Don't listen to him, Doc. It's me you gotta help. If you want to save Jennifer and our 12 kids. What?
12 kids?
5 jumps back.
Doc, how can there be 2 more of me here?
I have no idea. By all rights, a space-time continuum should be tearing apart like a cheap dish rag right now.
It already is. What my evil twin and I are trying to say is the future is totally jacked up, and you gotta come with me to save it. No, me!
The future is Tron. Dun-dun-dun-dun-dun.
We meet at last. You've altered my timeline once too often.
What's going on, Doc?
It's the Terminator.
We do seem to have a conundrum on our hands. Or 3.
Yeah, Doc, but which one is the real me?
Isn't it obvious, Marty? Come on.
Prepare to be erased.
Doc, wait! What about the space-time continuum?
Yeah, what about my future? And mine?
The future can wait. We've got a present to catch up with.
Oh, shit.
Where to, Doc?
Mr. McFly, thrill me.
So those are all possible actions from the choices that were made in, I'm guessing, both the movies and the game? That those were outcomes for him? What the fuck? Like I said, you can't not change the future by doing anything to go back and change a change. You still create another change by doing so. Resulting in 3, possibly more Martys. Oh, speaking of that, if you guys want to see something fucking hilarious, Rick and Morty, that shit goes along with, like, time travel and... Not so much time travel, I don't think. It's more of, like, interdimensional travel, but it's the same concept of, like, weird physics, but made in a comic kind of way, so it's... I fucking adore it. Joker 4109, welcome to the channel. I hope you enjoyed. I don't know when you came in. I don't know how much you got to see, but that was one hell of an awesome ending. If you wanted to see more, I do have it auto-archived on Twitch, or I am uploading this onto YouTube and putting it into a playlist, so you can start from the very first one all the way down through. Each one took about 3 hours, a little over 3 hours maybe, so you're looking at, if you watched it all in one day, like a 15-hour day. But if you break it up, it's not that bad, probably. I did it 1 episode a day. Man, that was good. Oh, and if you guys get this game, like at the very bottom of the list for the episodes, there's a video that you can watch that's the behind-the-scenes stuff, and it tells you about them getting the actual actors, or well, the actors from the movies, to do some of the voice actors in here. Like Biff was the guy who played Biff is the voice actor on here. The girl who played Jennifer and Christopher Lloyd. And then Marty McFly isn't voiced by Michael J. Fox, but his grandfather, I think, was. I think that's how that worked. Oh man, that was good though. That was a good storyline. If they made more games similar to this in that concept of Back to the Future, I'd fucking play them. I would definitely fucking play them with how good this one was. I mean, the gameplay had its tropes that you have to get used to, but the storyline was fantastic. If they were ever to do another storyline to it, that's... Oh, I'm impressed. Definitely impressed. I can't wait to play the other Telltale games too. Wolf Among Us, and I found out about that Jurassic Park one. I gotta go fucking get that, I guess. And what else was there? Oh, when they finish Minecraft, I'm gonna do that playthrough, but I don't think they're gonna be finished with that until May. And then, what's the other one? Tales from the Borderland is another one. And, oh, fuck. Game of Thrones they just brought out, right? So it's probably not going to be done for a while. But I'll definitely have to play that. Also, Joker, I've already played some of the Telltale titles I have on there right now. Season 1, 400 Days, and Season 2 of The Walking Dead played through. With commentary, for the most part, kind of like I did it here, where I don't try to talk during the conversations that are going on in the game, but every now and then I break off into little tangents. That was a good fucking game, though. And if you want to keep up on that type of gameplay, I do have a Facebook and a Twitter page. If you're on Twitch right now, you can see those, like they're in my info bar, there are buttons on there for those two. I also have my YouTube channel on there where you can see my other Telltale games, some Elder Scrolls Online, what else? World of Tanks, and I'm going to be putting a few, like, snippets of me playing Deus Ex, Human Revolution. Pretty much the comedy portions of it, I guess. Me doing stupid stuff. Joker's asking, what do you think of Siege? What Siege? Are you talking about Rainbow Six Siege? Haven't played it. I'd love to play it, because I'm not a Tom Clancy fan. I'm not really too into his games, except for the Rainbow Six series. And I think it's mainly because a lot of the other games are third-person only, I think, kind of. Like, I know that the Ghost Recon games... No, the Ghost Recon games were... I can't remember. I don't usually play them. But the Ghost Recon, that was something that I started playing whenever, I was younger, playing on PC. And when they bring out the Ghost Recon games, like, there was... Or not Ghost Recon, I mean. Rainbow Six. When they brought out Rainbow Six Vegas, and then the second one, yeah, I still have, I think, at least one of those. And then they brought it out as, like, free downloads, so that's kind of neat. But I have to go back and play them now. I really want to go back and play them, because I played them on my other account. I don't think I've played them on this account yet. And I may be tempted to stream those. That would probably be a good idea. Pretty sure people would want to see that. What else? I said the YouTube, I said Twitter, I said Facebook. Everything should be also searchable by my gamer tag, which I can just go ahead and click this and it'll show you down at the bottom. Or if you're watching me on Twitch anyway, my gamer tag is the same as my Twitch ID. But it's CrypticXeno13, right down there in the lower left. I'm also on True Achievements. If you guys have True Achievements, you can search me up, add me as a friend. I'm gonna accept it. I don't see why you wouldn't. Doesn't make any sense not to add friends. If you don't have True Achievements, I definitely think it's a good idea to get it, because you can track your playthroughs, your achievements. You can set up gaming sessions and see if you can find, like, let's say you're playing a game and there's not too many of your friends that are playing it. You can go on there and set a gaming session, and people will show up. Sometimes, I mean, if it's a game that not too many people are playing, then that's one thing, but at least you have a better chance of trying to find somebody who can play through it with you. If you're trying to boost an achievement, it's great. You get a whole bunch of people together to boost something, you knock it out, and then you don't have to worry about it. It's good for people who are completionists for games, and then achievement whores like myself. Joker's saying he just got the new operators with his season pass. Interesting. Like I said, I don't have it. I'd like to, but I have so many other games I have to play through that it's going to take me a while to get to that. I still have 360 games I got to play through that I have physical copies of that I've never played. Yeah, this is what I'm talking about, the play the video. That has, like, behind the scenes stuff talking about it. It's a good video. I don't want to play it on here because I'm pretty sure I'd get, like, shot down by little rights stuff. Like, you're not allowed to steal other people's videos, and I'm guessing that would count for YouTube. What else? Oh, also, I have the raffle going on, where I raffle off my brand new, never used, but issued military gear. Right now I got some goggles on there. I'm going to try and keep that going as the raffles go through as well as once I raffle the tickets out, and once they're all used up, I mean, then I'm gonna hold the raffle, and once that raffle's over, I'm gonna cycle in something else. I have some ballistic goggles I want to put on there. I got a 3-point Blackhawk sling, some holsters, pistol holsters, stuff like that. Stuff I got issued. Never used it because I got issued so much stuff you never needed to. Mason says, you know what, they should make Atom Wake backwards compatible. Oh, yeah, they should make Atom Wake backwards compatible. It's an amazing game. I've seen some playthroughs of it. I could see that being a thing. Mason saying he wants military gear, but he's too young to donate. Maybe, and this is a maybe, if I do get to a point where I'm a little more well off, I will possibly hold giveaways. Completely different thing. So that's something to look forward to, but I got to make it to that point. And I'll definitely still have stuff around, hopefully for a good while. Anyway, oh yeah, and also, Zen Ronin is going to be playing through a Friday night Fright Fest. He's going to be playing, god damn it, I can't remember again. Mason, please remind me what the name of the game is. But it's like a scarier game. He's going to be playing through that. Should be soon after this is over. I thought he'd be on by now. But I haven't seen him jump on, or is he on a different platform with that game? I can't remember. Let me just check really quick. See if he is on. And then that way I'm just going to... Until Dawn. Thank you, Mason. He's going to be playing Until Dawn. And I'm going to be hosting him later. That's Zen_Ronin, Zen_RONIN. And if you liked my playthrough on this, I'm pretty certain you'll like him because he's a Canadian version of me. It's on PS4? Okay. Yeah, so he'll be playing through on PS4. Nope, he's not on yet. But once he gets on and I host him, if you guys enjoyed my playthrough, you'll probably enjoy his. It's going to be later on tonight, I'm guessing. And he's also going to be playing it through tomorrow, is what he said. So that's something to probably jump in and watch. I'll probably be there. I'll definitely be there. Let me see. Just checking some stuff real quick, guys. Okay, so I said I got YouTube. I said I got Twitter. I got Facebook. Oh, and my Twitter and my Facebook. If you guys want to keep tabs, anyone who joined in and watched that's new, if you guys wanted to keep tabs on, I do all-nighters. I do 12-hour constants. I've done 24-hour attempts. And I'm going to try and do 24-hour attempts at least once a month. I'm going to try to. Just to keep that going for people who need, like, the max bandwidth achievement. If you're watching this on your Xbox, that's one way to do it. Mason, yes, thank you for reminding me. Mason streams sometimes. He's a very decent and mature teenager. I know that you're a teenager. I'm thinking you said 13? But I'm pretty sure I'm wrong on that. You sound like you might be a little older. 16, somewhere around there. Very mature, not crazy. Good guy to watch. Canadian as well. I'm not Canadian, by the way. Just throwing that in there. But him and Zen Ronin are Canadian. I think they live relatively close to each other as well. Where else did I need with this? I did the raffle. Donations are always welcome. Mason says 14. Almost 15. So, yeah, I was close to my range. But yeah, very mature young man. I enjoyed watching some of his streams. I haven't made it to all of them. But I was also working at the time. Now I'm not really doing that, so... Mason, when you get on, I'm going to try and be there. I've already tried. Let's see what else. I might be playing ESO this weekend. Maybe a little bit of World of Tanks. Like I said, donations, always appreciated. and a portion of all donations benefit military, veterans, their families, their pets. Big advocate of that since I was a veteran for, well, I was a military member for 10 years. Been to Iraq, Afghanistan, a few other places. Seen a lot, done a lot. Loved it. Wish I could do it again. All over again, maybe not, but starting over knowing what I know now, I would have loved to have done it again. I'd go back right now. I hate to say it, but I would. Oh! Mason's dad knows Steve. That is really weird. I mean, it's still cool. I haven't started saying that they're 10 years apart. Wow, yeah. And then I'm the old fucking elephant in the room. Anyway, I'm gonna go ahead and jump off. And like I said, I'm gonna host Zen Ronin tonight. Hopefully, whenever he gets on. Because I don't get a little notification saying when he's on. That's weird, right? I'm just gonna have to keep my laptop on and waiting and checking every once in a while. Shit, what else? Yeah, I think I went over everything. I am Asar, Mason, thank you guys for stopping by. I appreciate it. You guys kept conversation going, kept me talking. Joker, thank you for stopping by. Who else jumped in? Did anyone else jump in? I think it was just Mason and I am Asar. And then Joker here at the end. If anyone else is in here, let me know. I'll give you a shout out. Where else was I going with this? Sorry guys, my mind is all types of frazzled. That was a fucking great game. Great playthrough. Oh, I think that you guys were it. Okay. Yeah, I want to thank you guys. You guys were great. I hope you have a good night, a good day, or a good morning, whatever it is, wherever you're at. And as usual, peace!